Do you know what I like to do when it's rainy and dreary outside? I like to look at some baseball cards. So guys, I posted some videos and I talked about these UFOs or drones over in my house for like the last month or more. Well, I finally found out what they are. Apparently, there's a rare occurrence that is happening right now where all the planets are aligning and you could see them in the night sky. And they will be aligning, or aligned, I should say, on January the 21st. And they're supposed to last for a while. Now, I've already been seeing them for at least a month. And the big one that I keep noticing is actually Saturn and Venus. And they're so close together that they look like one big, giant light in the sky. It's pretty amazing. I don't know how often this happens or if it's ever happened. Probably the last time it happened was when the dinosaurs were wiped out. All right, so I have a few cards to show you. First, I got this really nice 1912 T207, a set that I collect. And this is Larry Doyle. And Larry Doyle was a top second baseman in the early 2000s. In the early 1900s, 1910s. He won the Chalmers Award in 1912. They gave that to the best player. It is now the MVP award. They didn't give the MVP award back then. He won a batting title in 1915. And his slugging percentage of .408 was an all-time record among second basemen at the time of his retirement. He was also the captain of the Giants. So he was a good player, and this is a really great example of this card. Now, this set, also known as the brown background set, can have different backs. It can have the recruit here. These were little recruit cigars. This is the most common. They also have them with a blank back, no advertising. And they have a few other more rare backs. One's a Red Cross, I know. But a really nice example and a good player. And a beautiful card. I mean, look at that baby. They don't make them like that anymore. And I've been looking for this for a long time. You know, I'm trying to collect a card from every vintage set. I've been looking for one of the bigger stars from this set, or stars at the time. It's not easy. They're not easy to find. I've been looking for a long time, many months, and I finally found this signed Don Mossi from the 1962 Ford postcard set, and all the images, all the players, have a Ford card behind them. So I wanted to find one of the top Tigers of the time. There are a lot of players in this set that I'm not familiar with. I never heard of. I'm sure older Tiger fans have. Postcard back. But pretty scarce. You don't see these every day. Don Mossi. I showed you guys, I did a video on Marcus Haynes, and I had picked this up too. I hadn't gotten it yet when I showed that video, but little patch there. Probably fake. I picked up this 2024 Pristine Aaron Judge, numbered to 99. All kind of sparkly. I didn't realize I didn't have this for my set, so I had to get one, and that's the Johnny Callison rookie card. $19.59. Good solid player. Really great card. This card is near impossible to find centered. At least from my experience. I showed this on a video I did with my wife, but I never gave anybody a real close look at it. I work on this set, 1927 W560. This is Paul Wainer. And I just want to say a word about this set. When I show these cards, people will, come back and say, hey, those are 1930 or whatever, because there's some thread on Net 54 saying that these are 1930. And I have to tell you, I don't believe they are. I do believe they're from 1927, and I'll tell you why. But I believe it's probably likely they were multi-year sets, and I'll tell you why I believe that as well. Number one, all the players in this set are current players at the time in 1927. And Walter Johnson is in this set. Now, Walter Johnson's last year was 1927. So I don't know why they would include a card of an ex-player in 1930 and only one old guy. I believe it's possible they're from multiple years. Because like I said, Walter Johnson stopped playing in 1927. Now, these come in different colors and variations. And so that's why I believe maybe it's possible they were a multi-year set. And they did the different colors in different years. But I'm not convinced this is a 1930 set. I think if anything, it's a multi-year set. And I'd be willing to bet on that until I see any evidence of the contrary. They've always been labeled as 1927. I don't see any reason to overturn that. Here's a Max Scherzer masterpiece rookie card. Having trouble talking. And it's a beauty. I love the masterpiece cards. Surefire Hall of Famer right there. And I got to select Jamar Chase. And how about one of these? This is a cool card. This is from 1993. It was a playing card set. Barry Bonds. There was one year where I bought several packs of these. I think it's the first year they came out. I can't remember if it was 1990 or 91. I'd have to go pull them out. But I didn't have the 93. And this Barry Bonds is really cool. He looks so much better in a Pirates uniform. I remember watching Barry Bonds with my dad when he first came up. And when he came to Pittsburgh, he was a skinny little leadoff hitter. People don't remember that. But he's a skinny little leadoff hitter. More of a contact hitter. Didn't start hitting a lot of home runs till a few years later. And, man, he turned out to be one hell of a player. And then, of course, went to San Francisco. Because all great Pittsburgh Pirate players go somewhere else. That's what I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I gots to go.